that this guy is married, he's got kids. So because the person is your friend doesn't mean you can't take time off.
Do you think gossip should be in friendship?
You know when somebody's always asking you stuff about you? No. Friend is capital letter friend.
I'm very uptight to friendship. Because holding food and teddy bear. Some people that will say, oh, it's not a bad thing for you to follow your competitor. When you notice that a man is not kind, you want to eat noodles and eat the maker of the noodles. Buddies, you're welcome back to my channel. I am very excited today because I'm starting a new series. Aside from the lifestyle vlogs, my chit chat with you guys, giving you guys random gist and business talk and content creation talk, we are starting a new series today called Girl Gist. This series is about honest conversation, female friendship, relationship, marriage, lifestyle, every goes that is involved in a girl's life. Okay, and who else to start this series with than my friend, my own Odogo friend, Renis. Her real name is actually Mejidade Omolola, and she owns one of the baddest and the biggest and the sweetest catering company that I know in Africa. If you like, argue with your keyboard, me, I don't care. But my friend, she owns the best of the best catering company in the whole world, and it is called Renis Special Catering Services. And on today's episode, I'll be bringing her on this my sweet couch to talk about friendship, relationship, and every other thing around our business. So with joy and gladness in my heart, please welcome my friend to the couch, Rennie.
Hello.
Hi. See my Odogu friend, my Odogu friend, my Rennie, our Rennie. This is like our first this is like our first sit down video together.
Okay, Mile.
So guys, I wrote bunch of questions for Rennie. I have 15 questions here.
Oh wow.
And the 15 question, yes, is I think I divided into like 3 segments. That's friendship, relationship, and also business. So in case you want to know some things about business, I just wanted to cut across every aspect of a beautiful life. And guys, these questions that I wrote down, me asking Rennie now will be the first time she'll be hearing it. She doesn't know the questions, she doesn't even know what I'm going to be asking now. Okay, so this is not part of the question, but I'm just going to ask, how many years is our friendship now?
I have to count.
21, 25. So that's like 4 years. Let's just say 4 years.
Try no.
Try to be easy. Even if you are in an intimacy relationship and you've spent 4 years there,
not married by now,
guy, it just no easy. So you see this girl,
hold me tight.
Wait, what's that?
Hold me tight,
guys. What if I tell you guys this girl actually asked me out? Like, she loved me so much. See, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. See, anytime me and this girl we fight, she be like, do you know how much I suffered before you became my friend? You're going nowhere. She's always threatening me. They threaten me.
I can't remember.
You can't remember. Okay, no problem. Let's just leave it at that. But you guys, between me and you people, she's always bullying me.
She can lie. She's lying.
You don't want them to know you're a soft girl. Soft. So anyhow, the first aspect, which is the friendship segment. So the first question is, what does female friendship mean to you?
Well, for me, female friendship is you having that girl, like that person in your corner that you can always tell anything to, that person that has your back any day, anytime, somebody that you will feel very safe telling anything to, that will not judge you even when you make bad decisions, that is not going to judge you, and that will be very sensitive to whatever thing you are going through and be able to like just calm you down. For me, a female friendship is another, like your female girlfriend, like instead of a man, right? Things you can't tell your family members.
And the way you can be very vulnerable with your man,
exactly,
be very vulnerable with your girl.
person. So that's just it for me.
I think I feel the same way, but at the same time I feel like there are some friendship that you can't really rely on them.
That's why
like,
they're not
to
friends.
share vulnerable things, but you can still call them friends.
No, for me, my own definition of friends is what I just gave you. If I'm not on that level with you,
so you can't call, is it that you can't call the person friend, or back in your head you be like, this person is not my friend, but whenever I want to introduce her to someone, I can say,
see, for
she's
me,
my
friend is capital letter friend. There's nothing like small letter friend for me. That's why I have just few friends. So I should be able to say my friend. And me saying my friend means that
my friend.
Yes, my friend. Nothing like if you're an acquaintance, you're an acquaintance. There's no need for.
But you know how me I can be that you know, I know people that are close to me, and at the same time I think I have some people that I call friends, but they are not the kind of friends that I share vulnerable things with them. I don't share random things with them. But when I want to introduce, maybe I want to introduce this person to you now, I'll say Ren is meet my friend.
No, I'm not.
Not that I'll say meet my acquaintance or meet. Do you get?
If let's say just for, because most time people get offended when you take them as like you say, oh, meet my acquaintance.
Yeah.
People are not comfortable saying that.
Yeah.
So I think it's still fair. It's still okay to say, oh, meet my friend.
Yeah.
But there's a way you will say it. There's a way I will
That
even
person
tell you
will
that
know.
you will know that this person is not my friend.
Yeah.
It's just meet my friend.
Yeah.
You get, so that's just it.
Yeah,
So
that's true.
because I should be able to call you and cry. You should be able to see me weak, even though you already know I don't like people seeing me weak.
Yeah.
So I should be able to call you even when my head is not there anymore. Like I should be able to call you anytime and pick. I should be able to inconvenience you actually.
Yeah. So the second question is, have you ever had a friendship breakup? How did you feel and what happened? That's like 3-in-1 question.
I have. Most of the time, I rarely have serious issues with people that is going to now make us just break up, right? You already know I'm not confrontational. So
You are not?
I'm not.
Maybe only with people around you. I'd be like, how they share me
I'm not. I don't like talking because I like to sometimes before I will come to you to tell you that you did something to me. I would have thought of it in my head and think of the possible outcome of that discussion.
That this person can get defensive. What do I
get?
do?
Then what's going to happen? Then no. Apart from that, it could be. It's just mainly like we are humans, and I'm trying to get to accept people for them, learning, like getting to know them better. I talk to this person about this. What's the response going to be? Where is it going to lead after that? Do I think that I can live without having that conversation and I will still be good with that person? So I've had a friendship for like a serious one fall out because that was my friend back in uni. Like people usually call us twins, right? So
I know the story anyway.
So she was getting married. And
what do you know that I'm beefing you because of that? The day you took me to this thing and you were giving me story of your life, you're telling me you know you're getting married now, and
I was going to bring
this guy. Do you know that this girl was putting? I think you were putting your past on me, like that you've had no friend that been married before or something.
Guys, you guys need to like. I'm sure if I tell you guys what she's talking about, you will understand where I'm coming from.
We are listening.
So basically, right, she was getting married. Okay, normally I'm not always the visiting type, right? But there can be time that I will just be choking you with that visit, and there can be time I will just be far away, right? I'm not really that person that likes to like visit people, but if I want to visit you, maybe my mind is just telling me to visit you. It has to be with I work a lot with my mood, right? So for her, I rarely go to her house, and even when I go, I don't sleep over, right? So, and I like my room a lot, 10 years school. So I go back home, we continue our friendship, she will come over, sleep over, and all that. She got married. No, this whole issue started from her birthday. Her birthday is usually October. So she had a birthday. It's just like, let's say your birthday is last week or this week Sunday, you now shifted it to next week, and that next week that you shifted it to, I had
like for
the party.
For the party, okay.
So I had something to do for my mom. My mom's church, they were having an event, and I had already promised mom I was going to cook for her and everything. So you shifting into that day, it's not going to work for me.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to tell you to take it back. So I didn't go. Right, which I apologized for. You know how I can apologize when I know I'm wrong. So I did apologize. And
very sweet apology. So, that comes with gifts.
So I did apologize, and it just, I don't know.
She didn't accept it.
She just said okay, and I thought we had moved on or moved past it until suddenly she was writing
things on her status.
She was doing vote of thanks.
Your name was not bad.
I don't even need you to mention my name, but don't be petty enough to be saying, and for those that were not there, the party happened without you. If the party really happened without me, you would not be bothered that was not there.
Yeah, because it would be very fun that you
will forget my presence. You get so for me, and there's just a way I view people. There's some ways that once you start moving that way, you are moving mad. I'm going to move away because I don't like unnecessary drama. If drama is coming, let it make sense, right? So that one went. We still came back to school. I think we were in finals or I can't even remember. We still came back to school, everybody was fine and everything until marriage now came in. This marriage itself, the Bobo said I did not know his existence.
Till the marriage.
Till all of it, I told know that there was one man, there was one Bobo, and okay, marriage has happened. It wants to happen. I'm not going to lie. I had work. And knowing me, you know I like money. So if it was an event that I had known, like, let's say that when this whole marriage thing happened, let's say the proposal or something happened, I know at the back of my head, I already know that marriage is going to happen. I did not know that. You just told me you have fixed dates, and I'm like, okay. So
you didn't know about the guy?
I didn't actually know about
when
the guy. I just knew there was a man. I just knew there was a guy.
I didn't even know it was serious.
I didn't know
it was serious. You would know.
This is somebody that, because she served in IBADAN, right? This somebody that she was always asking. You know when somebody's always asking you stuff about you, like
but they don't say their own things.
You're not now telling me that particular part. So I was even confused when I now
heard.
Ma, okay, congratulations. I'm waiting for talk. So marriage came, and you know my work. As at then, my work was still picking. And then I was always going to Lagos back to back. My job was mainly Lagos. My clientele was always Lagos. And I was in Lagos that period. I think that wedding was on August. I can't remember. But I know that it's August because Big Daddy in Lagos and the birthday, right? And I had to cater to it. And your own birthday, your own wedding was that day, same day. So most of the time, our events are always clashing with something important. Right.
And sometimes it now looks like it's intentional. Like
I bought the ashwebi. I didn't even still collect it because I got the ashwebi. So it's not like I had an intention not to go. Even that party, I wasn't told about that party until I think I'm talking about my own family event now. I didn't know it was going to happen until a week. And you know my birthday is also August. His birthday is also August. Our birthday is just a day interval. Right. So I didn't know it was going to happen. So them telling me there's nothing I can about it. See, when it comes to my family, there are some things I can't decline.
They expect you to be.
And the fact that I know that at that point I was growing, it's a way for me to have, apart from having something to post, right, it's a way for me to meet people to get to know, because I know the kind of people that are going to come for that event, right? So I can't shift it to someone else and say. So I apologized in the group chat. I wished her happy married life. I did everything, all these things. The next thing, she was ignoring
your messages and responding to other people that drop
exactly
after you.
See, it's fine for you to call me later and rant, right? And then your feelings are very valid. I'm not going to, dispute that, but there is a way you don't move with your friend. Do you get? So you having to, because I'd already explained to you, right? And I'm sorry. So you making it intentionally leaving me, like you're intentionally ignoring my message. You throw sub for me for status. I'm like, instead of us going back and forth.
Sometimes I don't know. I just feel
immature.
like you can just enter your friend's DM, have that difficult conversation with them, like, okay, I didn't like this. You don't have to go to your statement and be writing things.
Because now let's say that something more serious happened. Would you still want me to be there? See, you know, sometimes when you and I are talking about, so I'm always saying some things are not just that deep for me. And it's just like me expecting a friend to be somewhere and you're not there. And might pay me that I miss this person. And it's not because I want you to do something else. It's mainly because I'm just going to miss you and all. And if you're not there, it's all well and good.
Yeah.
It's all. I remember when my big mom would say, "Oh, can you love party anybody? Oh, can you love me? I want you to for money. Come out. Let me stay my." Because at some point, I will just get to understand that you have your life. It's now different if intentionally you decided not to come.
Yeah. So what you even say to that is?
So we just fell off. There was no need.
I think it's like a two thing for me. Number one, I feel like when you and your friends have an issue, I feel like sometimes the reaction depends on people around you at that time, because there is no how people will offend you, especially like a close friend that you held in high esteem. You will definitely speak to someone about it. So is that person's response countering with your own feeling? That's why that will now cause whatever.
Know what see, it's just like this thing is like your friendship, your close friends.
Sometimes there's just some things that so you won't hold that resentment. You have to speak about it.
I understand, but there are some times that before you get to that level where you don't want to hold resentment,
you speak with your friend first.
Talk first. Whatever the person gives to you is what you now know. Okay, am I overreacting? I know there are so many times I've called you to say, babe, see, imagine this thing. Am I overreacting? If I thought you want rant, face your mirror.
Yeah.
If
I thought you want rant,
because I'm the king of ranting. So if I can say that,
if
it's not every time.
Rant for you go tire. You will sleep off on that phone.
And you know the funniest thing is that once I rant, that is it.
Yeah.
No matter what the person has done, I just let it go.
Yeah, that's true, Sha. So I think that's what I wanted to say. Like sometimes, like people around you kind of determines if your relation. Okay, now I don't want to mention this person's name, but you know there was a time that a friend of mine did something very terrible, and you know I think she told you about it, and after you told her, she overreacted. That she was trying to beg me. You know, she mentioned that it was a friend of ours that said what I said was bad. Meanwhile, there was another conversation
in the
picture that shouldn't even make you angry in the first place. So that's why I said sometimes the people around you at that time, you might not even want to speak about it, because see, they just get to know and it will just mess the relationship up. Not that even you yourself, you don't want it. Okay, for example,
you know that's what breaks people's heart the most. Imagine that you have an issue with your boyfriend, issue that you guys could have handled, and upon you guys settling the whole thing, him not hearing that you discuss with someone. So it's just the same thing.
But you know that sometimes when guys know that this girl now your G,
that one
they will go not say, oh my, this girl. Do you think girls can maintain long-term friendship without jealousy or envy?
I think maturity just comes in. We are human, and it's I think sometimes it's okay. It's okay.
But it shouldn't be too much.
And it's not being too much is if you're not a bad person. If you're a bad person, there's no how you want to cover it up. If you're genuinely a good person, you would want people around you to win. You'll be their number one. Do you get so? I jealousy sometimes. See, there's something I always tell my siblings, that if one part of you wants to start making you feel, I always put it like, want you to sin against God, it's better you tell their mind, get behind me.
And you know that there are times that when it hardly happens to me, but when it happens, like let's say once in a year, there is a way I fight against it. That I'll be like,
So
no, this
that's
this
you
can't
having
work.
this self-control,
Yeah.
this self-consciousness. That no, because it's just like, you know, there are some people that you see online that sometimes their post triggers you or
Funny enough, it's part of my
pressure
questions for you.
or pressure you, right?
Yeah.
First thing, just mute. Instead of you cultivating
See,
that
let me
hatred,
tell you something.
just mute.
It's something me and Ren is talking about often. The
Just
moment you notice that maybe, you know, there are some people that will say, oh, it's not a bad thing for you to follow your competitors, it's not a bad thing for you. The moment you start feeling like you're thinking bad things against them,
just
mute. Because you even having that thought alone, it might lead you to, you know, speaking bad about them or gossiping about them in a very terrible way, and it might later mess you up. So it's just better mute or unfollow.
Because most it's not even, you know, in everything we do, we have to be conscious of what Abba we do. We are Abba's children.
When did you start saying Abba?
So you won't want something that, because me, I always tell myself, I don't know the sleep I will sleep this night.
Yeah.
And I don't want anything that is going to affect my job or right. In as much as I'm not a perfect person, but I make sure to pray every night that God, I'm going to bed. So if something is not, you can't suffer on it and still can suffer somewhere else. So
because
it's better,
you
just
have
one
bad
flimsy thing.
about
So it's
somebody.
better you just mute the person. Right? And
But in
okay.
friendship, in this case now, like you're jealous or you notice that you're getting envious of your friend every time, will you say mute that friend?
Actually, yes.
Really?
It's okay to take some time off, really. It's actually okay, because if you cherish that friendship and you want it to keep growing, and it's not like that
But you can't
jealousy
grow
is
like
coming.
that if you mute that friend.
No, you can mute and take a break. The people that you know online that you don't even know personally that you meet, don't you go back to them?
Yeah.
You just take time off. So because the person is your friend doesn't mean you can't take time off, really.
Yeah.
So it's okay to take time. Take your time, reflect, and come back.
Me, I feel like whenever you start having that deep resentment towards somebody because of what they are doing or the progress in their life, especially your friends, I personally feel like number one, you talk to God about it. You speak to him like he's your paddy. You say, God, I am feeling AYZ towards somebody. I want you to take it off my chest.
Sometimes you don't even need to pray. As you are standing, you just
say it.
He has heard you.
Do you understand? When you now notice that the thing is still not going, speak to someone about it. A very good person.
Good person.
When you now speak to the person and you feel relieved, now live in that moment and then talk to your friend about it. Do you think gossip should be in friendship, and how do you handle boundaries in friendship?
Everybody gossip.
You see, when we start saying bestie, your bestie, we are gossiping.
Everybody gossips, and I think it's okay. It's just when it's too much that is not good. Like if anytime you guys meet, talking about one person.
It's not even about one person. People. The moment you step into each other's house, you talk about somebody till you leave is terrible.
Because the main reason why you guys are friends is at that moment where you guys are seeing your friend, it's not everything you can say on the phone. It's not everything you can say through chat. At that moment where you guys are seeing, you guys check up on each other first. Are you good? We are fine. Hug yourself. Not that next thing.
Your bestie.
Except maybe the main reason why you guys are seeing that day is because you need to download that gossip. But still,
there's already a plan.
Let's be careful for each other before we start talking about people that don't matter.
People that don't matter. That should be sounding your ear. Because for me, I feel like it's even a red flag when you and somebody are friends and you can't really. You get home and you can't really think of a very tangible conversation you had with them throughout the day.
Or you will not get to start remember, I'm the
first it's very terrible. So I feel like when you and someone you are friends, you should be able to advise each other, talk to each other about what is going on in your life, your business, everything. And the last thing should be gossiping about something. Maybe you'll eat and then you'll be like, and all of that. and then you guys talk about it. But when it's like the major core of the friendship,
it doesn't
it's very very bad.
Because come on.
Yeah, it's not good. So how do you handle boundaries in friends?
For me, boundary is knowing when to respect your girl's man. No matter how una enter una self reach, right? Me, I cannot call anybody's husband or can he come bother. No matter how old he is, I will not do that. I would rather say Mr. Right? But even if I'm calling you your name, or I'm calling you by name, you will still know that I respect you. Do you get?
Yeah.
So the boundary now is, even if you want to reach out to your friend and you cannot get through to your friend and you have his number, it shouldn't be immediately that you now call the person. Do you get? This is your man's.
So more like
man. There should be this. That's the main thing for me of boundary. Don't go and start. Don't create unnecessary friendship with your man's friend. He's not your friend, but it's cool when you guys are just cool. Hi, hello, and when you people see, not that you people not be chatting. Clear so.
Or you be calling your friend's husband all day. It just came to my head now.
Why would anybody even do that? So there's some things you don't say, Sha.
Yeah.
No matter the heat of the moment, that's where your maturity comes in. Yeah. Because when you are growing, part of the growth as an adult is self-consciousness.
Yeah.
Normal, we can get carried away. It's okay, but you self, you have to think of.
If somebody should say this thing to me, how will I feel?
Show jig.
Yeah, exactly.
So, does it sit well?
Yeah. Do you think it's harder to make friends as an adult?
As an adult, I don't think it should be difficult.
But you know, I feel like, do you now, because sometimes I feel like you meeting people when you go out does not still mean they are your friends.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, that it all depends on you. If there's something about them that you like and you like to explore, it's fine. Oh well and good. And the fact that you got me now, where do I go to? Events. And when I get to events, after that day, me and the person we don't get to see each other again. So
but you're still not answering my question. Do you now think it's hard? Like, I mean, genuine friendship, like friends that you can be vulnerable with, friends that you can be G's. Do you think it's hard to make friends? Like, I'm not saying friendship on the surface. I mean good friendship.
I already have good friends. I don't think I'm looking for more. So
that's the answer. Like,
I already have good friends. I don't think I'm looking for more. Except maybe there's not a situation that now brings me and somebody together. And we just click. But I'm not looking out to bring new people into my life because it's stressful.
Yeah.
I don't think I want to work hard again on anybody and then I started to say, oh, this is what I don't like, this is what you like, this is your favorite color. Getting to know somebody, me that I'm lazy, I don't have that strength. So so if I and I'm very intentional with my people that I call my people, sometimes safe. I feel like I overlove people safe. So but so I don't want anybody taking advantage of
that's part of you,
because I know I'm a very soft person, very very so even though I can act like I'm hard, I'm not hard. So I don't think I'm looking for new friends. It's okay. We just know people, and we are good spirited and all that, and I can support you. I don't need to be close to you before to you.
So for me, I feel like all my life I'm very uptight to friendship. Very very, I'm sure you know. So it's more like before you enter my space, you go take walk. So before I will now say I want to make friends as an adult, I don't know, I just feel like it's going to be a very special case. Meanwhile now I feel like I'm open to actually meeting people. But not that I will not be vulnerable with them the way I'm vulnerable with my close friends currently, but they will be my guy. So there was something I heard that they said you've not even met your sisterhood yet. Do you get? At this stage, of course, you say I've met my girls and all. It's not like the girls you have now you're going to let go of them, but there will be some other people that can still be introduced into your friendship circle, and they will still be sister for you.
I think
do you understand?
I think for people like for that, it will happen naturally. It's just going to happen. So that's what I'm saying. It's still, I'm not looking for, but
if it should happen.
Sometimes you might think that a person wants you as much as you want them. And the person, you just start acting.
That was the second thing I wanted to mention the other time about when you were talking about your friend. That I think the first thing I said was people around them, what they say at that time. So the second thing is to you now, you said that I'm sorry if whatever I want to say now might not be cool with you, but to you now, you were like that there's an event in your family, and like for a friend like I mean you already explained to her, you expect her to understand and all. To that statement, I feel like it's from the point of she's not here for you. I don't know, maybe get what I'm saying, because for her now, I feel like the reason why she's angry is because that's like the second time. Do you understand?
She's actually always petty. It's no matter of second time. She's always petty.
So is that like, am I even as important as I think I am to Renis? That was what I thought the other time. Do you understand?
It could be anybody.
It
could be anybody. But once my family comes in, it could be anybody. Nah, I don't. It could be anybody. Once it's my family. There was a wedding that had happened a year before that I chose my friend over my family, and I didn't hear the last of it. So anytime any small thing come, maybe that's how you picked your friend over your family. Maybe you get, and it's not going to die down. There's a reason why it is blood is thicker than water.
Okay, at the point so we are moving to the relationship aspect. So what do you think are the red flags that women ignore in relationship?
Red flag. Number one, a controlling man. Number two, a man that just thinks about himself alone. A man that is not intentional. And you will know when a man is not all out for you. You will know.
Your body will tell you.
You go know now. You don't need to start. The moment you start making excuses, like flimsy excuses that can be sorted with him doing better. It's just, and you know when a man is lying. You will know. Even though some people are experts, but you will know. You will know. So the man not being supportive of whatever it is you are doing. See, even if you are doing the wrong career, your partner is supposed to let you fail. When you now come back, I'm our sorrow. But not that he is going to be bringing you down. See, any man that talks to you there's something I always tell myself, and I think it has helped me. If you, as my man or as my partner, you talk to me anyhow,
in a condescending way,
the first thing I think of, will my brother talk to me like that? So if my brother, and they know me, I don't take nonsense from my family too. So if even my elder brother, if he should say some things, I have a way of letting him know. Why would you do that? So if I know that I'm not going to take that from my family member, I'm not going to take it from any person. Right? So that has helped me. So and there's nothing you want to use that you're using to hold me down, that my family already doesn't have to give and all that. So that's just it basically. See, once a man is bringing your integrity down, he's bringing you down, is a man that thinks that it's okay to cheat other people. Cut it off. There's no way forward.
And in addition
to that, red banners.
Red banners. And in addition to that, I think when you notice that a man is not kind, that's to any other person. Cut. No, see, even if it's
there's nothing like he treats me like a good queen.
Is that humblest even correct? Even if you think the most humble person, if you think he's humble and he's not kind, cut. You see kindness in number one.
Do you know that
it should be on your list?
I've dated someone because of a very silly reason. It's silly to other people.
What's the reason?
this guy was asking me out, and I was saying no. I was not just that interested. Until one day, until one day, he just came to pick me on a date from school. Then we had to let me even know the house and everything. On getting there, I realized that he has a tap outside for people to have water. That was the only reason why.
And that's kindness.
I said yes.
That's kindness.
But
do you know that, let me now tell you people something. Do you know that there are some times that you'll be dating somebody, you can tell they are not kind, but you'll be stopped with it because of other reasons. Now, the person you will know the person. That one boy that really messed me up. Do you know that we went, this is something I've never spoken out loud before. This is somebody that I knew that it was a walking red flag, but I just like him genuinely because I felt like he went extra length.
And that's the thing with our hearts.
Yeah, and I was like, oh, let me just stay there. So this thing that even happened is even the major reason why I was supposed to break up with him, but I never did because of one rubbish reason why I was dating him. So we went on, it was not a date, we went out with his friends. I was the only girl there. And then when we got there, we sat down. And you know when flies are going around in the restaurant, and then the owner of the restaurant bring this mosquito killer, they want to kill it. If you see the way he shouted at the girl, are you stupid? Are you dumb? This is not movie, it's not Nollywood. Because I saw that same scene. I saw that same scene in a Nollywood movie. And it was as if I was the girl there.
You were reliving the whole moment.
Babe, do you know I was embarrassed? He started cursing against, are you mad? Are you stupid?
I know.
I said, I was like, babe, calm down. And the moment he's being kind, and you, the girl, you're talking to him, and he's even giving you eyes. He's telling you like yeah, go, just walk away. Kilo mean. Do you know that I was talking to this guy like, babe, calm down. His friends were telling me that I thought you know
your partner should be your
you know, I swear his friends were saying that he's not man one light and like small be like
that's the one that
Timo was like light and like small be like in front of camera.
That's what they told me.
When we got to the car that we're talking about station, and I said, babe, I didn't like, cause you know me, I will talk. I didn't like the way you handled that girl the other time, because the girl was trying to not let fly enter our food. The best she could have done is, oh, don't worry, leave it. When we are done eating, it's not disturbing us. We were like, she got him money. She doesn't know that's how he is. She problem.
He was just doing everything for you to be cool.
Do you get?
And you know they say once you see. Men chase women like they're chasing a job.
Yeah.
When you're
women they get like just relax. But I don't think that one was even. It wasn't relaxed. That is him. You don't understand.
That was the time to show you. You know when people say they can work under pressure when they are going for interview, but when they get to the job they cannot work under any pressure. That's it. Yeah. That's just him trying to well, it's now let's show you exactly. There's no need for packaging anymore.
So it's now more like, aside from them being, because he's very kind to me. If we are together, oh my god, he's very kind. You know now, he's very kind to me. But with other people, he's not. And I think that kind of thing is very bad, because when you guys now eventually get married,
kindness is not selective.
Do you get? You will notice how he is with your family, with people around him, how he's kind to people that maybe you went to the supermarket to buy something, how he is with them. I think that's like my own number one on the list for red flags.
So kindness.
I swear. What is your opinion on dating in Ibadan? Do you know that there was a time I wanted to make a video on this? You know, I dated somebody in Ibadan before. I mean, it's not about having a relationship. I mean dates.
Oh no, anymore. So I don't think.
I went on dates.
I've not experienced this whole thing of, oh babe, I like you. Let me take. Have I? Let me think.
I mean, it might even be like maybe the person is not. It's not like maybe the person is born and brought up in Ibadan. Maybe he also came to live in Ibadan, and then I like you. Oh, let's go out. I mean, dating in Ibadan. How is it like? So for me, I mean a lot to say.
Yeah, I've not gone on
dating in Ibadan.
I think I've not gotten to that. I didn't get the only person which it end up in relationship and everything.
Yeah.
But before then, nobody we didn't. Most time guys try to talk to me. This, but before I go on dates, I already know nothing's there. Yeah. Do you get? So Except I just want to, maybe I'm just bored out of my mind and I want to go out. Because, but with the things I've seen, these are the boys. These I've had gist, they're always in a hurry and I don't know why.
There's also one guy too like that. Dennis, we know the guy. This guy dated me because he likes my noodles, and the noodles it was not even because I intentionally made for it. Because me, if you people know me very well, I don't cook for men. See, I don't. The only person I cook for now is my husband. And I think it's even one of the reasons why most of my relationship broke off then, because I will tell you, I cannot cook for you, I'm sorry. And
it just has to come.
It just has to. It's not something, even me, when I'm alone, I don't cook for myself. So before I can cook for you, I really, really like you. Even when it's be like, I will not finish your food that you made. It's love that will make me enter kitchen and cook for you. This boy, he came to my house one time when I was staying in my previous apartment. I didn't even know he was coming. He saw me eating noodles and I was like, oh, he wants blah blah, and I gave it to him. Since that time, that guy was always coming.
This is nice.
That guy was always coming to my house to eat noodles, and I even realized that he actually does not really like me like that. He wants to eat noodles and eat the maker of the noodles. And I said the maker of the noodles is not available. And he said it's either I have the two or nothing. And you know,
I don't know, Sharp. Sometimes I think men think,
even men, babe,
this is not shade though. This is not shade to guys though. But I think they can do better.
Right. And I don't even think it's an IBADAN thing. I think it's just
general.
Yeah.
I think they just expect too much sometimes.
Too much. This particular person, I met him at the gym. I didn't even know that he really likes me until one time like that I think I can't remember what happened at the gym, and we got talking, and he's a very cute man. Before you even know he's old, it take time. You think he's just all these men that have muscle. He's like 45 or so.
I think I know the person you're talking about.
Of course you will know. Why won't you know? You know everything. So this particular person, he started, you know, he would come to my house, he picked me up, do that one. He even said he's going to buy me a laptop, all of that, because I also started a course that time, not even knowing that he was married and he has kids. And he was telling me that I should not worry. When I eventually got to know, I told him point blank, sir, I'm so sorry, I cannot date you.
I've had that experience too, Sha, in Lagos. This guy, he was on my neck. So there's people around me were saying, until later I realized that this guy is married, he's got kids, and I'm like, what?
Guy.
Like, are you mad?
The fact that they will not even tell you when you guys just start talking. Like, he's now in the middle.
This guy was on my matter for a whole year.
Imagine.
No blink of pay. Marriage day, but I just didn't. My spirit wasn't just sitting with. So you got to a point because they back
most
then,
of them they don't wear band.
They don't. This guy, I will wake up, I will see text message, and you know me, I hate long messages.
Yeah.
And I think that was my number one turn off.
Yeah.
Don't long message me. You're stressing my brain already. Say it bit by bit. Say it one today. Say the other one today.
Yeah.
Don't need to. There's no need to. Because if I personally should sit down, I write a long message for you.
Yeah.
Just know that it's average there.
And I've also been with someone before that it was also old. Funny enough, most men that I would say, it's not like I dated, but more like you went on dates and all. You see, say, you know, dating basically. So he was also old. I think he was close to 40. But most of them, you will not know on their body. Most of them,
because of the way they take care of themselves.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It was so toxic. If you know the way this guy talks to me.
Sometimes older men can be toxic.
There was a day we were having a conversation, we're arguing. And this particular guy, I was coming to your house that day. I was on the bike.
Oh!
I was going to her house. I was on the bike. And then we're having a conversation. And it was like, don't you ever in your entire life talk to me like that again. Abile mi keta or something. Oh, kin shegbe. Abile mi keta. Oh, kin shegbe. Don't ever talk to me like that. And I told him, I said, Alaye, see, you know certain things before you came to meet me. If you know that I can't talk to you the way I want, as somebody that wants to date me, I'm sorry.
I don't think you should even be bringing respect. See, the moment you start asking me out,
wow,
put your respect somewhere.
Respect will come, but not that you were
like put all this I'm older than you somewhere. Why don't you go and look for your
guess what happened? Before I left Rennie's place, he was already calling. Where are you?
Where are you?
Blah, 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 blah. When I got to my house, he was holding food and teddy bear. I see how the teddy bear.
Those are the kind of men you should run away from.
Do you know what Baba said? Baba said, this is why this teddy bear.
I see. Like, now I see why I hate it.
He said, now I know the reason why I hate that. So he did that. I said, yes.
Okay, go on, go to teddy bear.
Oh, soft. Is that white? I told him, I said he should replace the teddy.
Because what?
He should replace the teddy. This guy was saying, I'm so sorry for the way I spoke to you. But I knew that this guy is toxic.
That's another kind of, those are the kind of people that you should also run away from.
Yeah.
Like men that would actually break you and still try to make it up. No, don't do that.
And I think the reason why I could pick from what men do to me is because I know what I want for myself. So if you don't know what you want for yourself, anything that comes your way, you go just collect them. So I know that I don't want somebody that will talk to me like I'm their child. I don't want someone toxic, because I can literally say
I don't let anybody see if you want anything in this life. Don't let anybody tell you that you're looking for fairy tale. It's not fairy tale. You're looking for. See, there's nothing. Love is good. Love is sweet. See, if you love now and the love end up being bitter, you will continue again.
Their loss.
It's their loss. You move on.
I swear.
Love is for everybody. It's not selective to some people. People that have love and are enjoying their life, they don't have to end.
They don't.
Don't let anybody tell you.
They've also gone through things.
Don't let anybody start saying, "Oh, you should."
You should reduce your expectation. Please. If your expectation will be here, let it be here.
See, if the person is willing to give you this, but what you want is this.
Yeah.
If the person is not willing to move up and meet you, there's no way. Just cut it off.
But the person should not bring you from here
down. No.
It doesn't work.
Look.
Somebody that will be able to balance your life. That even people around you will be able to say you've changed.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
Do you know that it's a good thing when you are with somebody and people are saying like glow.
People are like,
just this
you
peace.
Just changed.
There's just this peace around you. And that's why most of the time some people say, the relationship is a lie.
Any relationship that is giving you breakouts, that you're already tired, is not good.
Just vamos.
Walk away.
Vamos, disappear.
Walk away, kosare. I have more questions, but it's like we've taken a lot of time. It's more like we are gisting, so let's just make it quick. What is your opinion on friends with benefits?
You know me. With that question, you already know what I will say. For me, I don't have a problem with it. That moment where you guys are being friends with benefits might just be at the moment where you're not just there for relationship here, but it's okay to have somebody to move with once in a while, somebody that I can call your own. But also tell yourself that
no hard feelings.
Don't go and start falling in love until he starts falling in love.
You know that song. See, this girl sang recently that your area sister, Loa Long. Reddit is currently your area sister.
Because see,
don't go and fall in love.
It's not like it's not okay to fall in love. You just need to know that this person you are falling for will be ready to meet you. The reason why we are in this. Do you get? Like, he needs to be able to meet you. Because, and why I said let the man be the first person to, because we women, we are very tender. Yeah. So it's easier for us to quickly like somebody that we are having sexual or intimacy with. Let me put it like that. So please let him, even if you try to do strong girl, I know it's not me coming from a soft girl like me, please try and the friends with benefits I've had, it didn't end up bad.
So for me and Renis, I think on this particular topic, we are always like this. like so she already knows what I'm going to. So for me, I don't think I even have any opinion.
Because I just feel like life is not that difficult. If there's
but me, I feel like anything that I would do that is going to eventually break my heart, why do it? Because you can actually go into it. You can also go into that relationship and it will break your heart. But I still feel like it's not always that easy to like have somebody that I know that this is friends with benefits, and then I will now control my heart or my chest not to fall in love.
Babe, even in relationship we are controlling our heart and our chest not to be disappointed, and we still get disappointed. Just live the life. Like for me, I don't. It's not, just live the life, but make sure it's with sensible person. At least my friends with benefit end up in a relationship. So
yeah, our friend ended up in a relationship. It doesn't mean that if your chest cannot carry it.
So the thing is, if you just
don't
know
have
that,
expectation,
just know that both of you have, you know what you're doing. The person is
Yeah.
mature. See, I don't call it friends with benefit. I call it mature relationship, because you have to be on a particular level of maturity to
Before
be
you
able to
can.
undo friends with
Yeah.
benefit. It's not those ones that they are doing in school or they are doing now. You have to be in a particular. You have to be on a level.
Yeah.
And that level is what we keep you
Because
going.
cannot be there.
See, because we've not timed it. There are people that they are dating. Right, and they keep going like that for years without even putting marriage. But the moment there are some people that that time doesn't work for them.
Yeah, the moment you add
the
guys to it, it just start messing everything
so
up.
if you guys can work around it, it's fine. Really, it's fine. And there are rules to it actually.
Yeah,
friends with benefit is not just we're just intimate. No, there are rules to there's rules to everything.
rules like what?
Okay, before you have a friend with benefit with somebody, it might happen casually first, but you guys are supposed to actually sit down
And talk about
what both of you want from this. There should be boundaries. See, because you guys are having friends with benefit doesn't mean you should disrespect each other.
Yeah.
You can't flaunt one guy in front of him or flaunt one girl in front of her. No, you can't.
Are you serious?
It's wrong.
But is it not friend benefit you are
It's
doing?
wrong. That does not mean you should disrespect yourself.
Wow.
It's actually wrong. So see, everything has rules. Everything has you just pick the one. It's just like prenup.
Yeah.
Prenup has different category, different rules. You pick the one you want. The moment you start having sex with somebody, you are supposed to be accountable. It's a different thing. You shouldn't even have friends with benefit with someone that has a girlfriend.
Yeah.
You both have to be single.
Yeah.
But you are not just.
I think that should even be the first statement.
But you're not just there in that way of.
It's not like you have somebody you're dating.
Do you get? You have to both be single.
And cheating here. If
Do you
it's
get?
relationship and cheating here. Is there something you are currently learning about yourself that surprises you?
Let's go with you first.
How are you doing that? Something that I'm learning about myself that surprises me. I think I found one.
Which is?
And maybe because it's a new phase of my life. It's like I'm giving more grace now. So it's more like if you do something to me or any other friend do something to me, instead of me always having to want to have conversation, I always want to say, oh, you did this, let me talk. And all. It's like now, before I will talk about it, I'll be like, is this something she has done in the past before that we've handled? What was her response? So the response she gave me 2 years ago or months ago, I will use that as the response for whatever you did now. So I won't talk about it, but I would have used the response you gave me then to sort the issue. So maybe randomly the conversation might come up and I'll bring it up, but it's like now it's very difficult for you to offend me. Before it was very easy, but now it's very difficult. Even with my husband, whenever he does something right, I just oh, you know what you did just now, I didn't like it and all. Before, his reaction matters to me. If there is a way, maybe he kept quiet or he really even keeps quiet. He will definitely say something. He will say sorry. He will explain himself. But it's now, whether he says something or not, it doesn't hurt me. It's now, I hardly get hurt. It's I've been disappointed so much that when you now do things to me now, I don't get disappointed anymore. And I kind of find a peace in my heart without even talking about it. So I think it's one of the things I'm learning about myself. And I even thought about myself, I think now I give people more grace. And instead of me saying, oh, why did you do this and all, I'll just lock up and be looking at you.
Write off.
Yeah. There's this video I sent you recently about Toke Makinwa.
Let me check my
saying friendship label.
This changed my life, and I'll share it with you and share with everyone who is watching. I was much younger then, and she just looked at me and she goes, if you don't learn to label your friendships, you're going to pay dearly for it. Because I see your trajectory, I see where you're going. But in order for you to fully arrive where you're going, it's not cutting you off, fuck this, it's not working out. It's labeling your friendships. She said physically bringing
a friend said to me that this changed my life, and I'll share it with you and share with everyone who's watching. I was much younger then, and she just looked at me and she goes, if you don't learn to label your friendships, you're going to pay dearly for it. Because I see your trajectory, I see where you're going. But in order for you to fully arrive where you're going, it's not cutting you off, fuck this, it's not working out. It's labeling your friendships. She said physically bringing out empty boxes. It's a physical exercise that I did that changed my life for good. Physical exercise. Arrange those boxes label them per your needs, what you need. It's not about those people now, it's about you. One box would have confidant. One box would have prayer partner. One box will have gist. One box will have outside friendship. One box will have sisterhood. Like whatever your labels might look like in your life at that point that you're in. Do you know? Because we go through different phases. In a phase in your life, you might need your outside friends. So she says, when you label them, now do a list in an A4 paper of all the people in your life. Tear their shit and then put them in each labels. You will never make a mistake again. She was right. Confident.
And you know, there was one time that you had to be telling me that Shade, you can't be calling everybody your friend. There are just some people that they are out there to get you.
I swear.
And in your own heart, this person is my friend.
And you'll be vulnerable. You'll be there for the person.
Exactly. Yeah. So it was something that I really had to learn that it's not everybody that is my friend. So that's why when some people do some things to me, it doesn't hurt me as much again, because I know that they were never even in that sisterhood or close friend label, that whatever they did will now hurt me so bad. I go just carry, I say, I beg. So how is it for you?
And people just do things. No me, babe. I just leave it.
That was a very good conversation, and I feel like we can go on and on
because we even normally say,
normally when we sit together, we digest, we do everything and all. But like, it's been a really good conversation, and I want to thank you so much, Redis, for coming to our Gist Corner.
My money.
And now we go pay your worry, don't
my
worry.
Money.
Thank you so much for coming.
I don't joke with my money.
To my Gist Corner, because this is more like a Gist Corner. You know, it's a girl gist, and I'm so glad that you were really honest with the conversation, especially with the friends with benefit aspect. You really, you were our area sister for today.
Area sister.
Yeah, you guys, thank you so much for watching to this point.
Thank you.
I know that this video is so long, but we just had to like talk
Please
about
enjoy
it. And if you love this gist, drop it in the comment section, the particular aspect that you enjoyed and that you resonate with. What is that thing that Rennie said that you like? What is that thing that I said that you can relate with? Drop it in the comment section. Make sure you like and subscribe to this channel, please. And please subscribe to this channel. I really appreciate. Until next time on another episode of Girl Gist. See you. Bye. Mwah. Thank you, my friend.
You're welcome.